Find a comfortable seat. Once you're there, allow your chest to lift, allow the top of your head to lift. Or you kind of just slightly draw the shoulders down and away from the ears. Allow those hands to rest on your thighs. Take a full inhale here. And let it go. Allowing yourself to drop into the space, onto your mat, and into your body. Taking in the sounds, the smells, the sensation of the wind, the feel of the clothes on your body. Just allowing yourself to drop more present with every passing breath. Inhale here. And let it go. Allowing yourself to scan over the body, acknowledging any areas that are feeling a little tense, a little sore, a little stuck. Just be mindful of those areas as you start to move. When the practice presents itself and you're allowing yourself to get into that pose or into that space a little bit more with the pose, do so gently, mindfully, and with a little loving kindness. Taking an inhale here. And let it go. Allowing yourself to drop into that emotional body and allowing that to kind of just notice what your day was like, notice what thoughts are bubbling up. Notice any stories that you're still holding on to from the past. Any things that you're kind of checking through the to-do list for once you leave tonight. Acknowledge all those, give them some loving kindness, give them some validity. And one by one, see if you can give them a little loving kindness and just let them go. Just truly allowing yourself to be present in your body while you're here on your mat tonight. Taking a full inhale here. And let it go. Start to lengthen and deepen your breath here. Inhales and exhales. Going a little bit deeper, matching inhales to the exhales. And see if you can really let your whole core, so down from your pubic bone all the way up to your collarbone, see if you can let that whole core area expand in all directions underneath it. And then as you exhale, let it draw back to the center line. Just really feeling your whole core breathe. Belly, the low back, backside, side, and middle and front ribs. The front and back of your chest. So all of that can just inhale and expand in all directions. And then exhale, bring it back to the center. As you continue to breathe, maybe start to set an intention for your practice tonight. Something that's going to help you as you transition from your day to your mat. And then from your mats into your day. And bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, or both hands to your heart. We'll set that intention as we open our practice with an om or a sigh of the breath, your choice. Exhale fully here. Inhale. Allowing your hands to come down to your thighs. Let your chin come to your chest. And as you inhale, roll your head to the right. And as you exhale, over to the left. Continue on nice and slow, just like that. Inhaling to the right. And exhaling to the left. One more time each side. When you're finished, bringing that chin to your chest. Then as you inhale, lift the chest, roll the shoulders back, lift the chin. And then as you exhale, chin to chest, let those shoulders round forward. Again, inhale, lengthen up, lift the chin like you're growing tall from your chin. And then exhale, growing small from your chin, round the shoulders down. So one more time, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, round. Inhale comes to a neutral spot. And then as you exhale, take that strap. You're grabbing onto that strap. And you're gonna take one end of it and actually make a loop if you can. If you have a strap that doesn't already have a loop, you will take that end and go through both buckles. And then you're gonna take those buckles, you're gonna split them, go over the first and under the second and start to pull it. So you have like a little loop at the end. So it looks like so. For your stay, there's a loop around your hand though, right? Your strap. Yeah, it'll be fine. As long as you like it, you just want a little loop on one side just so it kind of stays. So you can just let it loop around your hand. All right. And then take the loop on your hand and take that hand up to the side. So let's say the same one as between. So we'll go the same way. Awesome. Good. And then you're going to take the other side, bring it back behind you and kind of anchor it into the ground so that it's flat on the ground. It's coming between your first finger and thumb. Good. And then really reach up, kind of have it tight so you feel already a little bit of stretch. You kind of have to lean back to feel something in your body. Good. And then as you inhale, you're going to take that arm out to the side. And then as you exhale, you're going to take it overhead. If that thing tends to go slack, make it tighter. And then inhale, roll it to the side, maybe the back and to the side. Exhale to the back and over. Good. So just getting into that sideways, inhale, open, getting into the chest. Exhale, over, sideways. Good, one more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, over. Good, inhale, come back up to center. And then as you exhale, bend that elbow, take your opposite hand, grab the strap behind. And start to draw that elbow up. So you're not trying to get any closer, you're just trying to lift the elbow, lift the chest, maybe the head moves back. Another inhale. Exhale. Good. Release the bottom hand off the strap and then inhale, take that top arm up. And exhale, bring it down. Switching sides. Hopefully that felt good. And then do the same thing on the other side. So take that hand, reach it up, and then you're going to ground down that strap just so you have a little bit of sensation to begin with. And then take the arm overhead, find that little side stretch. And then as you inhale, lean it back and bring it over to the side. Inhale all the way over. Exhale back, make it nice and tight so you feel that tension all the way along the line. Inhale, brings it over. Exhale back, over, one last time. Inhale, up and over. And exhale back. Then inhale, bring it all the way up. Good. Reach that bottom hand up and then start to bend the top elbow. Hold on to the strap. Start to pull the strap down as you lift the chin, lift the chest. Maybe even lean back a little. We're going to take another couple deep breaths there. And exhale. Then release the strap with the bottom hand. Take that top arm, reach it up. And release it down. But this time, take the strap nice and wide. So a little bit wider than your shoulders. Something that you can be able to go over your head, but keep your arms straight. So if it's too close, and I want to bring my arms back behind my head and I have to bend my elbows, I want to get that stretch in my chest. So make it nice and tight, like you're going to rip it apart. And then inhale, take the arms up. And then exhale, take the strap back. Inhale, raise it up. Exhale, back. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. And one more time, inhale, up. Exhale, back. Good. Inhale, reach it up. Keep reaching up, pulling the strap apart, and exhale, rotate to your right. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, opposite way. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. And exhale, release. Okay, go ahead and bring those palms together. Make the elbows wide. And then start to just kind of press the palms down, press them in, press the fingers. And then roll the hands forward. And then roll them back toward you. Forward. And toward you. And then back to center. And then bring your fingertips and point them down. And then same thing. Draw the fingers toward you. And away from you. Toward you. And away from you. One more time. Toward you. Way. Back to center. Go ahead and interlink those fingers. Roll the wrists to the right. To the left. And then roll yourself forward, hands and knees. Come to that cat-cow position. Use any padding you might need under your knees. I'm nursing injuries. I'm using that one knee. Then inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale. Inhale, come to that neutral spine. Clamp those hands, tuck the toes, lift the hips downward dog. Take a couple moments, just pedal the feet, tip the hips, check in with how it feels. Just straighten those legs, get into the calf one at a time by bending the knees. And then bend both knees. Press into those hands, send those hips back high. At the top of the head, lengthen toward your thumbs. And then as you inhale, shift the hips ever so slightly to the left as you press in with that right knee. Maybe even straighten that left leg. So another inhale. Exhale back to center. Bend both knees. As you inhale, shift the hips ever so slightly to the right, pressing with that left hand. And then maybe even straighten that left leg. Oh, sorry, the right leg. Straighten the right leg. And exhale back to center. Then inhale, roll feet forward, plank. Exhale, lower knees and toes all the way to the floor. Pick those arms, reach them back. If it feels okay, interlace your hands behind your back. Put ground to the toes and then roll those shoulders back and reach those hands to the toes. Find a little bit of stretch in your chest, using those arms as leverage to help you lift. Take another inhale here. And as you exhale, release it down, hands by side. Tuck your toes, elbows are bent, press that knee, and then come to child's pose for a moment. Sit back, let everything be heavy. Let yourself come between those knees. Let your arms, your head, your chest kind of round forward. And then see if you can take deeper breaths into those back ribs. Let the belly and chest expand into your thighs. Nice full inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, start to press into those hands as those elbows lift to the side. And then shift the weight forward, tuck those toes, find downward facing dog. Inhale, takes that right leg up to the side. Exhale, heel to bump, open the hip, look under that right arm. Inhale, lengthen the leg back out as you look forward. Exhale, step that foot outside your right hand. Take that back knee to the ground. Just bend into that front knee and then straighten it. And again, if you need your blocks, if the floor is too far away, you can bend and straighten with a block underneath it. Just check in with how that feels. Nice and slow. We're going to hold these stretches in the second round. Right now, we're just kind of moving a little bit. And then once you come forward back to bend, take that left hand either to the block or the floor, take that right on the chest. Take an inhale, open the chest. And then exhale, take that hand to the back of your head. Take an inhale, lean away from that right leg. And then as you exhale, draw that top elbow toward the right leg. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, round. One more time, inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach that top arm all the way up. And exhale. Good. Both hands onto the floor. Tuck the back toes. Step it back. Downward facing up. Good. Nice full inhale. And exhale. Inhale, rolls you forward. Plank. Exhale, lower knees. Good. Bring those elbows to the floor. Come into fixed toes. Press the palms together. Pressing the palms together, imagine dragging the heart forward. And then lengthen the toes back. And then here you're just going to do a little pelvic tilt. So squeeze the glutes, pull the belly button up off the floor. Notice how that feels in the back. And then as you exhale, press the pubic bone down. Let the belly button get heavy and draw the shoulders back. Notice how that feels. And then find somewhere that feels good to you in the middle that feels nice and sustainable. We'll take another inhale. Exhale. As you inhale, slide those hands back. Exhale, touch the toes. Take an inhale, press back knee. Exhale, find that tie. Lengthen it out, reach forward. Let the arms be heavy. Let the head be heavy. Let the breath be big. Exhale. Inhale, lift the chest, activate those arms. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice full inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left leg reaches to the sky. Exhale, heel to bum, open that hip, look under the left armpit. Inhale, lengthen the leg as you look to your hands. And exhale, step that foot outside the left hand. Let that back knee come down. And then again, start to bend and straighten into that front knee with your breath. Inhales will bend you. Exhales will straighten. As you inhale, bend forward, roll the shoulders back, opening the front body. As you exhale, press down into that front heel, opening the back body. So the next time you get to that bent knee, pause. Place that right hand down onto the block or floor. Take that left arm up. Finding a twist, lean away from that front leg. And then take your top hand, bring it to the back of your head, lean the head into the hands. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, elbow toward that left knee. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Good, one more time. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. Inhale is going to take that arm all the way back up to the sky. And then exhale, bring it down behind. Good, plant those hands. And as you exhale, step it back. Downward facing dog. Full inhale there. Exhale. Inhale, rolls forward plank. Exhale, lower knees or toes. Hands stay by your side, reach those toes back. Inhale, look silly baby cobra. Exhale, pause, round through those toes, and as you're dragging yourself forward, another big inhale. And exhale. Tuck the toes, press back knees, hips to heels, spine tight. Nice full inhale there, let everything be heavy. Exhale. Inhale, lifts the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full inhale there. And exhale. Good. As you inhale, put that right leg to the side. Exhale, heel to thumb, open it up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step that foot nice and wide outside the right. This time your back knee can be up or down, your choice. So we're gonna find that pose. We're gonna hold. So you can hold here. You can hold with the back knee down. Whatever's gonna feel best to you. That front knee can be in, the front knee can be out, right? So whatever's gonna feel that nice, feel good, stretchy feeling for you. With your back leg up, you're gonna just find more strength and stretch. If you just want to find stretch, knee down. Just breathe, maybe rock a little bit from side to side, get into those hips. Notice how they feel. There's no right or wrong. You're just feeling where you need a stretch, and then you're going to pause there. And you can experiment with toes tucked. That gives you a little bit more of a lift in the lower body. Toes flat just kind of lets you stay a little bit. Then as you inhale, come back up to the hands if you've gone down to the elbows, or if you think you're feeling pretty good and you want to go stand with the elbow down and take that right arm up. So finding a twist. So either elbow down low, or on the hand, or on the block, finding a twist. Bring that back hand to find your low back. Maybe even grab your back foot, finds a little quadricep. So again, whatever's going to feel best to you. So twist and a quadricep stretch, or just a twist. Take a few deep breaths here. Every time you inhale, think of drawing the spine long. And every time you exhale, think of rotating that chest. One more full inhale here. As you exhale, unwind and both hands back to the floor. Tap the toe, press it back, downward facing dog. Full inhale. Exhale. Second side, take that left leg up to the sky. Exhale, heel to bum, open it up. Inhale, lengthen the leg. Exhale, step it wide. Back knee up or down, your choice, whatever is going to feel best to you. And then play around with holding that front. Side, elbows facing down. Whatever is going to feel best to you here. I like to rock a little bit from side to side just to kind of feel where I feel a stretch, and then hold it a couple breaths. And then maybe move it around. Exhale, fully there. And then either your elbows can stay down or you can come up to your hands. Take that left arm, reach it up to the sky. Open up the chest, find that twist. Lean away from that front thigh. And then again, you have the option, you can stay with the twist or maybe bend the back knee, grabbing onto that foot, find a little quadricep stretch as well. Breathe into it. Every inhale, think of lengthening that spine. Exhale, rotating the spine. Take one more full inhale. As you exhale, release that. Bring both hands back to the floor. Take an inhale there as you straighten the back leg. And exhale, downward facing dog. Nice full inhale. Exhale. Inhale, takes that right leg lift to the back. Exhale, heel to bum, open the hip. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw knee to nose. Step that foot outside the right hand. Let the back knee come down. This time you're going to shift your hips back. All right, so you might need that block. It's going to come towards the inside. You might even want to walk that front foot forward more, depending on how you are with that front leg. Once you get to your position, press into that front heel and then drag it back. You can drag that little pinky toe back. Power up that leg and then start to lengthen forward. So you're holding kind of just inside the leg. Now imagine dragging your front heel toward your back knee. We'll revisit this for a little deeper stretch and movement. But as you inhale, walk the hands back. As you exhale, slide the heel back a little bit, drag it back, and then plant the foot, plant the hands, step it back. Down. Full inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left leg reaches to the side. Exhale, heel to bum, open it up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step that foot wide. Let that back knee come down. And then wiggle that front foot forward just a little bit. And then start to shift the hips back. Good. Press down into that front heel and drag it back. Draw the toes back. And then start to let the chest come. And now imagine dragging front heel and back knee toward one another. And a little more length in the spine. Exhale. As you inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, start to drag that front foot back ever so slightly. And then plant the foot, plant the hands, step it back down. Full inhale there. Exhale. Good. As you inhale, start to walk those hands back toward your feet. Exhale, once your feet are firmly on the ground, walk them out a little bit wider than hip distance, so almost about the width of your mat. And then exhale, bend the knees and fold. So toes can turn in or out depending on how your knees feel. Have your feet wide as your mat, let yourself hang down, let your head hang down. Just release everything from your mid back down to the ground. With the head roll bob, yes. With the straight nose. And then hands to knees or shins. As you inhale, lift the chest, lengthen the chest forward, look to the top of your mat. Exhale there. Then press into the feet. Imagine dragging the feet back. Send your inner and outer hips back into your low belly drop. Draw the shoulder blades onto the back, so bring your hands up to your thighs, just ever so slightly touching. And then draw that low belly in more as your heart lengthens forward. Doing that nice little stretch in the hamstrings. Feeling the low back engage, the hips engage. Take another inhale here. As you exhale, fold over those legs any little bit, let the head relax at the end of the night. Full inhale here. Exhale. Press into those legs as you inhale, bring your arms all the way up. And exhale. As you inhale, make that journey to the top of your mat. Have your blocks handy. Do a couple standing poses and then make our way toward the floor. Exhale fully into Tadasana. Inhale, take those arms up. As you exhale, hands behind the back. Bend those knees as you inhale, open the chest. Good, exhale, pause here. Bend deeply into those knees. Let those ribs come forward, let the shoulders roll back, maybe even chin. Good, take another inhale here. And then as you exhale, bend the knees deeper, fold forward. Good, belly to thighs, let those arms reach up to the sky. Let the head be heavy. And then see how it feels to take those arms overhead. Imagine pulling those fingers apart. A nice little stretch in the front of the body. 2 more breaths here. Can you relax the jaw? As you exhale, hands to hips and hands to floor. Inhale, half lift, hands to heart. As you exhale, hands to floor, step that left foot back. Good, high lunge. As you inhale, sweep those arms. Good, drop into the low belly ever so slightly. So those low ribs draw in, lift through the chest, and then power up that back leg onto the hip bones. In that calf stretch. Maybe start to bend a little. Good, taking those opposite hands and elbows and releasing them. Roll the shoulders back. Find your balance here and then lean ever so slightly to the right. Bring a nice stretch on that right side. And then back up to center. And then over to the left. Back up to center. Take the hands underneath them behind the head. And then lean the head back as you open the chest. Then take a big inhale here. Find that stretch across the chest. Then as you inhale, sweep the arms out. And as you exhale, hands toward the floor. So blocks might come in handy here. If they are, they're going to come behind the heel, and you're going to start to straighten that front leg. So that back heel can stay up, or it can drop down. But depending on how it feels to you, straighten that front leg. Draw that right hip back, left hip forward, and then imagine dragging your heels toward them. And then lengthen forward. A nice big hamstring stretch, a little deeper. And you bring that belly toward your thigh, chest toward your chin, and top of the head toward your toes. Take another 2 breaths here. Exhale. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bend into that back. As you inhale, lift the heart, look forward. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen, hands to heart. Exhale, fold. Inhale, takes those arms all the way up. Lean back, exhale, ever so slightly. Take another inhale, come to center. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen, hands to heart. Exhale, hands to floor, step that right foot back. Find your balance and then inhale, take those arms up, find that crescent. Low ribs dropping. Power up that back leg. And then maybe bend deeper into the front. Lengthen up to the sideways and then interlace opposite hands and elbows. If you can, whatever way you normally do, cross it in every day. Okay. Inhale, lift the elbows, and then exhale, lean a little bit over to the back. Pressing that right hip back. Take another inhale. Exhale. Inhale back to the center, and then exhale over to the right. The sideways leg lifting and lengthening. The legs strong. Take another inhale. Exhale back to center. Good. As you inhale, bring those hands behind the head. As you exhale, open the chest, lean the head back, find some front body opening. All the way maybe from that front hip sweep those arms up. And as you exhale, hands to blocks. Allow yourself to rest into those hands for a minute, a moment, and then start to straighten that front leg. So either come up high onto the ball of the back foot or dropping that heel down. Either way, draw the right hip slightly forward, left hip draws back, and then press into the ball of the front foot. Lengthen that chest towards your thigh, and then imagine dragging back heel to front heel. That nice feel-good stretch on the front hamstring, maybe into the back lat. Exhale, fold. As you inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, bends into that front knee. Good. As you inhale, look forward, plant the hand. And then as you exhale, step forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Press into the legs. Inhale brings you all the way up. And exhale. Adding on here a little bit. Inhale, takes those arms up. As you exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Walk those feet out at least the distance of your mat. And then as you exhale, squat down. Good. As you inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, squat. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, maybe you squat a little deeper, coming into that halasana. Pause and good. Press those elbows into the knees, knees into the elbows. Lift the chest to the hands and press those hands together. Another inhale here. And then as you exhale, start to lift those hips, straighten the legs, parallel the feet forward. As you forward fold, hands can press into the block, into your legs. Maybe you even hug the back of your shins. Lift up through the low belly. Imagine dragging those heels back. Imagine dragging the feet apart as you lengthen the top of your head to the floor. Really turning on those legs to find length in those hands. One more full inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Lengthen. Exhale. Press into those legs. Inhale brings you all the way up. And exhale. But adding on a little bit, we're going to bring those feet back together and come into a twist. Inhale, take those back up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. As you exhale, hands to the floor, step that left foot back. Left knee comes to the ground just for a moment. And then inhale, sweep those arms up. Good. As you exhale, let those hips drop, open the chest. Maybe you can bring those hands behind your back. So opening the front body. Doing a stretch all the way from maybe your collarbone all the way down to that bottom knee. So take another inhale here. As you inhale, sweep those arms up. As you exhale, bring your hands up. Just face you for a moment. Good, and then you're going to bring your left elbow over your right knee. So you're twisting opposite knee. Yeah. Good. Bring it right over to the side and then press that leg into your elbow as you rotate your chest toward your thumbs. Find a little resistance onto the leg. So not just down into it, but to that outer edge. And then if it feels good, you can stay here. If you don't quite feel a stretch in that left hip anymore, you can tuck your back toe and straighten that leg. Two more breaths here. Exhale, fold. Inhale brings you back to center. Exhale, both hands down to the floor. Good, pause there for a moment. And then if you cannot reach your foot, you have that nice little lasso we created with your strap. So we're gonna go into a quadricep stretch. Back to where I was. So if you can't quite reach your foot, that little lasso is going to go around your foot so that you can reach your foot, and you're going to bring your strap over your shoulder and find the quad stretch. If you can reach your foot, same hand, same foot, and then roll that shoulder forward. Two options, strap or no strap, but that left hand grabs the foot, left shoulder rolls up. Another inhale. Exhale. And as you inhale, release the foot. Exhale, straighten the back leg on your inhale. And as you exhale, step it. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, takes those arms all the way up. Maybe find a little back bend at the top. And exhale, all the way down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hand, step that right foot. Right knee down to start. And then as you inhale, sweep those arms up. And then exhale, hands back to the back. Roll the shoulders back, lengthen the hand back. Lift your chest, finding that openness in the front body. Another inhale. Exhale. Inhale, take those arms up. Exhale, hands up. Inhale, rotate over toward that left knee, taking that right elbow just to the outside of the left knee. Press knee into elbow, elbow into knee to rotate the chest toward the hands. Good. Lengthen the spine on your inhales. Exhales, rotates it. And if you want a little deeper stretch, back leg starts to straighten. Nice full inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, looking down. Exhale, both hands. Good. Pause and start to bend that back knee toward your bum. Reach back with the right hand, so right hand, right foot. Roll that right shoulder down, and then resist hand and foot, foot and hand as those hips grow. Can't reach your foot, then lasso it, and then pull that strap over your shoulder as you go forward. Two more breaths. As you exhale, go ahead and release that. Hands down. Top the toe. And step it back down. Nice full inhale there. Exhale. Then as you inhale, bring those knees down, find child's pose for a moment. Sit back into those hips. Maybe you make child's pose a little bit wider. Relax the arms, relax the head. Exhale, fully. As you inhale, lift your chest. As you exhale, shift the hips forward, come to hands and knees. So we're going to come into just try Hanumanasana splits. Maybe it's just half splits. We're taking those blocks back with you. And then take that right foot, step it forward. Nice and easy. Wiggle that right foot forward. And then press into that right foot, straighten the back leg, send that right knee back. You just kind of see how this feels, right? Maybe you start to straighten that front leg and this is where you are and you're happy. You're going to work with that front leg. Maybe you want to bend into the front knee and work with the back leg, right? So whatever you want to work with, maybe you want to do both. Maybe eventually at some point this block can slide underneath your back sit bone. So your sit bone right on top of it. And you find some nice stretches. Okay, whatever you feel best. Like I said, we were going to find a little time to revisit this. So you have the option to stay upright Or if your stretchy feeling is going to be more folding forward, you have that option. We got 4 more slow deep breaths. Exhale. Good. Then coming out of it slowly, you're going to press down into those hands. Press into the front leg and then tuck the back toes. Draw the back knee in. Draw the back knee in. Slide the back foot back. And then bend into the front knee. And step it back. Child's pose, cat cow, your choice. Cool. Let all of that go. Second side, shift your hips forward, and then step that left foot forward. And then wiggle that left foot forward, tuck the back toe, wiggle the back leg back. And again, you can stay here, you can stay with front leg bent or front leg straight. You can take a couple breaths, you can go in and out. Realize that each side might be different. This is my tight side. See, that's about. I lost. Nice, easy breaths. You want to stretchy, get into that tightening zone. Last little bit of effort before we make it too hard. Two more full deep inhales. Exhale, fully. Press into those hands, lean forward, tuck the back toe, draw that back knee in twice. And then press into that front heel, drag that left hip back. Bend into the knee and step it back. Cool. Child's pose, cat cow, your choice. And then however you want to make it there, make it down to your booty. Have a seat on your mat. And then soles of the feet together. Then press into those hands and lift your hips and kind of slide your hips to where it's going to feel good to you. To be as close or as far apart as you want, depending on where the stretch feels good to you. And then just press the knees down for a moment. Press them down without any extra leverage. Good. And then once you feel that stretch, then start to lengthen forward. Maybe those elbows now come in to help with that leverage. Lengthening forward. Keep pressing the soles of the feet in together. Gives you a little bit of resistance to that hold. And then arms can reach back, they can reach forward, whatever's going to feel best to you. Take another 5 or 6 deep breaths here. Exhale fully here. Inhale, lift and lengthen. As you exhale, bring the chest back. From here, you're going to take your right leg out, so I'm opposite of you. So your right leg's going to go out. And then you have options with this left leg. If you're feeling like you have a little bit more flexibility, you can bend your heel back toward your bum. Know that Any funkiness in the knee, put it back the other way. And then from here, you're going to start to lengthen yourself sideways over that right leg. Lift that left shoulder up to the sky, and then take that left arm up to the sky, and then maybe it reaches overhead, reaching toward those right toes. That head can get awfully heavy, it can create some tension. So I usually like to bend my bottom fist and make a little fist. If you can reach your toes, grab those toes and then spiral that top shoulder up, feeling that nice stretch along the hip. As you lean, that left hip's gonna get light, that's totally fine. Let the pelvis come with you. So don't try to anchor that sit bone down. That left sit bone is going to get light. That's completely fine. Exhale fully there. And as you inhale, take that top arm up. As you exhale, press yourself up. Good, and then lengthen over that bench. Lengthen forward just a little bit. That right hip's gonna lift really fine. Back up to center. Help that right knee in. And then take the left leg out. Come in to go out. Good, and again, you have options. That back knee, if it feels okay, you can here. And then start to lengthen toward that left side. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Let that right hip lift. And then start to take that right arm up to the sky and lengthen over, find that sideways. Breathe. Good, for those that might even have a little bit more range of motion, maybe you have a lengthened over your leg, that bottom arm, it could even reach toward your bottom knee, that extended opposite knee. I don't have that range of motion yet. If you have a hold of that big toe, open the chest, spiral the chest up to the sky. And take one more full inhale here. Exhale. Inhale takes that top arm up to the sky. And then as you exhale, help press yourself up. Rotate toward that bent knee and then start to lengthen over that leg. And inhale, come back up. Let's take both legs out. You have your back knee bent, I'm gonna do that first, sorry. I didn't have that. Good, sit up tall. Good, and then think of tilting the pelvis forward. So you want those sit bones to roll forward, not roll back, right? So you want to send your sit bones back. So if you need to, bend your knees to roll the pelvis forward and then start to lengthen forward. Good, and then over time, start to straighten those legs. So we've done a lot of hamstring stuff. This should feel pretty good. And again, you can rock a little bit from side to side. If you feel any tension, pause there. And see if you can start to draw all 10 toes back toward your heels. Push through the heels. And then imagine pressing the heels into the floor. About 5 more deep breaths in. Exhale, forward. Then as you inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, back to center. Grabbing onto those inner knees and slowly lift the knees, draw the feet into a little tuck position, pause there. Okay, we're gonna go into a little bit of a twist. So you have the option, you can keep that left leg straight and bring the right knee over it, or that left leg's gonna tuck underneath by your right hip, and then the right leg goes over the left. So you kind of do this little bent to bench knee position. And then from there, I want you to take your right hip and just kind of draw it back a little bit. So roll it back. So you're already kind of rotating toward that leg, and then start to hug the knee. Draw that right hip back a little bit as you start to roll the right shoulder back. Maybe right hand comes behind you. And then resist that front leg into that front arm. Press down into the legs to lift the chest higher. And then roll that right shoulder back. Nice full inhale here. Exhale. Good is keeping the legs as they are. Unwind yourself, rotate to the opposite direction. So your same shoulder, that right shoulder is going to come inside the right knee. Press against the knee, lift the chest, and roll the left shoulder back. A little bit different type of a twist. Press into the legs. Back to center. Unwind your legs. And switch sides. So that left leg is going to be on top and over. The right leg is underneath. Good. Sit up nice and tall, and then from there, I want you to just kind of roll that left hip back. So kind of lift your hips and roll the left hip back, or roll the right hip forward, whichever makes more sense to you. And then hug that. So draw that front shoulder toward the front knee. Take that left hand behind you. Find a nice twist. Press into the legs. Lift up to the chest and continue. Leg and rotation here in the spine. Maybe you're finding a nice little stretch on that left hip. Exhale, forward. Inhale, look to the front. Keep the legs as they are. Exhale all the way over to the right. Press that left shoulder into the left knee. Press the right hand down and roll the shoulders back. Let's find a little different type of a twist. Take another inhale here. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, unwind those legs. And then you're going to lay down onto your back. You're going to bring your block with you as you lay down. So just pause there on your back for a moment. And then you're going to take the block on its lowest level, right? So not the medium, not the high, just the lowest level. Place it right underneath your sacrum, that little bony part. So you have a nice support there. And then slide it a little bit closer to your sit bones. So it's kind of into the booty and that little bony part, the sacrum area. So then take those shoulder blades, draw them onto your back just a little bit. Pause there. So we're going to get into the front of our hips a little bit more here. That's why we're keeping it on the lower level. So see how it feels to keep your left leg bent and straighten your right leg. Just kind of notice that sensation. Straighten your leg to the ground. So press your heel into the ground on the right side. Just kind of notice how that feels in that right hip, right quadricep. Engage the glutes, so squeeze the glutes. And then if you want to intensify this, that left knee is going to start to lift to the sky, and then maybe into your chest. Engage the glutes, press down into your heel. And then if you want to intensify it more, maybe find a half happy baby. Just breathe here. Feel the compression on the left, the extension on the right. Exhale forward. Go ahead and place that left foot on the ground. Bending the right knee, pause there. Just notice the effects there. And then start to lengthen that left leg to the ground. Press into the heel, engage that left glute. Just kind of notice that sensation. Go slowly since you just compressed that side. And then you can stay here or start to intensify it by bringing the knee to the sky, maybe hugging the knee into the chest. Knee goes toward the head, heel goes away from you, finding a nice length and stretch on that left side. If you want to go a little bit deeper, half happy baby on that right side. And then slowly release that right foot down, bend the left knee, pause. And then take that right leg, extend it long again. Take the left leg, extend it long again. And then slide the heels away from one another a little bit, so you're a little bit wider in your legs. And then press into the heels, engage the glutes, think of lifting your hips a little bit toward the sky. Find that nice stretch on the front of the thighs here. This is one of those stretches that what you can do over time as your body adapts, especially your low back. You can keep it on the lowest height and then go to the mid height and do the same thing on the highest height as you start to build openness in that front body. And then slowly bending one knee at a time, bring those feet back to the floor. We'll pause there for a moment. And then lift the hips, slide that block out, let those hips drop back down to the ground. Pause there for a moment. Notice that sensation. Draw both knees into the chest, give a little squeeze, lengthen out that low back a little, rock a little bit from side to side. And then placing the soles of the feet on the ground, take that right ankle, cross it over the left knee, and then draw those knees into the chest. Good. Draw those knees in, find that nice little stretchy sensation in that right hip. Make it as active or as relaxed as you like. Exhale, hold. Inhale, release that leg. Place the right foot down and switch sides. Find that. Those knees back into the chest. Again, make it as active or as passive as you like it. Nice full breath. Allow yourself to stay here with your body, with the stretch. Slowly release that leg. Take both feet to the floor. And then you have the option if you want to do a two-legged twist or one-legged twist, or maybe you just do some windshield wipers. Find a little rotation in the spine. So you can go into a twist. You go to a twist, drop the knees to the left first. If you just do windshield wiper legs, you can go to both sides, alternating, whatever's going to feel best. If you're in the twist, maybe 3 or 4 breaths on one side before switching to the other. Kind of ending your practice, whatever's going to feel good to you. A nice stretch for the spine, the side weight, the hips. Have it switch to the other side in your twist. So now. slowly coming out of that side of your twist if you're twisting. And then draw both knees into your chest, make the knees wide, coming to happy knee. Press the knees down, press up into the hands of the feet, spread the knees wide, and maybe rock a little bit, massaging into that low back. And taking both legs up to the sky, give them a little shake. Point through the toes, flex through the feet a couple times. Maybe some ankle circles. And when you're ready, start to bend the knees, place the feet on the ground, and then taking those legs out with your shavasana. If you have a different form of restoration tonight that you'd like to take, please do. Otherwise, legs open up wide, arms open up wide. Press the back of the head into the floor to draw those shoulder blades onto the back. And take a full inhale here. And as you sigh it out, let your body get heavy. Allowing yourself to surrender into restoration, into relaxation. Allowing your body to just be here as you absorb the energy you've created in this practice. Allowing both your body and mind to surrender. I'll bring you out of Shavasana with 3 bows. Take rest. Allowing your next breath to come in a little deeper. On your next breath, bring some movement into the fingers, toes, wrists, and ankles. On your next breath, reach your arms back behind your head, slide your feet together, give yourself a long stretch. And then slowly bend the knees. Either windshield wiper those legs or hug those knees in for a final time. Rocking a little bit from side to side. Bring some circulation back into the body. When you're ready, roll all the way over to one side. Use that arm as a pillow, pause there. Check in mentally and physically, acknowledging the shifts from the practice tonight. And then slowly pressing yourself up, letting that head be the last thing to rise. And then find a comfortable seat. Allow your hands to come either to your heart center or to your heart center in your belly. Allowing yourself to be in the space on your mat and in your body. Allowing the strength, the energy, and the breath of this practice help you as you transition off your mat into your evening head. Seal the practice in with an om or a sigh of the breath. Exhale fully here. Inhale. Bow your head slightly. Take a moment. Think of one thing in your life that you truly are grateful for. You're holding on to that image in your mind's eye as you raise your head with a smile. Thank you for being here. Namaste.